Becky, do you have a moment?
Hi, Wendy. I'm at work right now. Could this possibly wait until later?
What? You have a job?
Well, yeah, were you not aware?
I had no idea.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm working now.
Why didn't you say so when you moved into the employee apartment building last month?
I'm pretty sure I did. But like I said, I'm kind of busy at the moment, so...
In any case, my husband is set to get a promotion soon.
He is? If I'm not mistaken, isn't your husband the assistant manager of the General Affairs Department?
Yes, that's him. He has the highest position out of all the men currently living in the employee apartments. It's important to remember that sort of thing as a wife living there. I'm glad you seem to have done your homework.
But I have to say, I haven't heard anything about anyone being promoted anytime soon.
They probably just haven't made an official announcement.
Hey, Wendy, I'm sorry, but a meeting is about to start. I gotta go.
So anyway, I was planning to have a little celebration for my husband's promotion. It's going to be a surprise party, so make sure you don't say anything to him. We're going to have it at a Korean barbecue. There's an amazing place downtown near the station. All 30 people living in the employee apartments are going to come, so I decided to rent out the whole restaurant. And you'll be coming too. Since you're the newest tenant, this would be a great opportunity for you to build a good reputation, so I'm going to have you help out. Becky, are you there? Are you ignoring me? Unbelievable. I'm the leader of the wives group at this company. Who do you think you are ignoring my messages? I'm not going to let you disrespect me like this. Our kids even go to the same elementary school, Becky. That means we're both part of the same PTA organization. And guess what? I'm the leader of that PTA as well. Being at work is no excuse for shirking your responsibility to respond to me, Becky. This conversation has priority over everything else you're doing. Becky? I don't believe this. Have you no shame? You're going to pay for disrespecting me, Becky. You need to be taught a lesson about how things work around here. Hey, Becky. I don't believe you've ever told me anything about your husband's work at the company. Could you tell me about his department and position?
My husband? I don't see how that's any of your concern.
That explains everything. If you feel the need to hide it, he must be a low-level employee.
Listen, Wendy, I went so far as to step out of my meeting the other day because I felt bad about leaving you hanging like that. But I can't deal with long conversations like that while I'm at work.
Excuse me?
I can make exceptions for emergencies, but from now on, I won't be responding to any other kind of messages while I'm at work.
How dare you?
I have to go now. I'm just about to board a plane.
A plane? Why?
I'm leaving on an extended business trip, so I'll talk to you later.
That has nothing to do with me. So anyway, about the party for my husband I mentioned the other day. I went ahead and rented out the Korean barbecue just like I planned. We'll order a beer by the pitcher, so you'll be in charge of topping off everybody's drinks. The party is tomorrow. Be at the restaurant at 12. Don't be late. And no, participation is not optional, especially not for you. So don't even think about giving me any excuses for not being able to come. Do I make myself clear? Becky, it's already noon. Where are you? I explicitly told you you were to be here on time. No excuses. Honestly, I expected you would do this. So here's what we'll do. We'll enjoy all the meat we can eat, and you can pay the bill. With 30 people, it should come to a few $1,000s. Oh, and they charge by the hour, and we're planning to be here a very long time. So, here's your choice. Either you get yourself to the restaurant this instant, or you pay the bill. We're going to go ahead and get the party started, so make your choice. One hour down. Becky, I hope you're not under the impression that I was joking when I said you were going to pay the bill. I was dead serious. I fully intend to have you pay for every cent of the bill for this party, whether it's $1,000, $10,000, or $100,000. I'm a woman of my word, Becky. Remember, every hour you're not here is one more hour that you'll have to pay for. I'd hurry up if I were you. At this rate, you're going to have to sell a kidney on the black market to pay it off. Maybe then you'll finally learn that you shouldn't cross me, the leader of the WISE group and the PTA. Well then, I think I'll go ahead and order myself another plate.
What the? Wendy? I've gotten like 50 notifications from you. What's going on?
Oh, hello, Becky. Would you mind explaining what you think you're doing, skipping my husband's promotion celebration party? I tried my best to teach you the ropes and explain how things work around here, Becky. If only you would have listened to my friendly advice, you wouldn't be in this awful situation you're in right now.
Situation?
We've all just spent 2 heavenly hours stuffing our faces with the finest meat money can buy. It was fantastic. The bill was $5,700. Will you be paying in cash or credit?
$5,700? How much meat did you eat?
Enough to feed 30 people.
Wait, there's no way all the wives from the apartment came.
Well, no, they didn't. 9 women from the wives group came, along with 11 of my underlings in the PTA. And also a few of my personal friends. There are also a few of their husbands here because they happen to have the day off.
That's quite a group.
And why wouldn't they come? After all, it's my husband's promotion. Now hurry up and get over here. We're leaving and you need to pay the bill.
I can't. I'm on a business trip.
What?
I told you I was going on an extended business trip last night, didn't I? I'm in the middle of work, Wendy. And I'm halfway across the country from you right now.
What? No! You're that far away? This isn't good. I need to call my husband.
Wait, the party is supposed to be a celebration of your husband's promotion and he's not even there?
He was supposed to come, but this morning he said something urgent came up.
He was probably moving out of the employee apartment building.
What? Why would he do a thing like that?
Well, probably because he got fired last month.
Fired?
Company policy says you have 30 days to leave the apartment after leaving the company, and I'm pretty sure his deadline was today.
But that can't...
Don't tell me he didn't tell you about that.
He said he was being promoted to manager this month.
Oh, that. Well, it got uncovered that he had worked his way up by taking credit for other people's work, so the promotion was rescinded.
That can't be.
At first, I thought a demotion and pay cut would be a reasonable punishment for him. But after holding hearings with other employees, we found out that we had only barely scratched the surface of his improprieties. For example, one of the most common complaints was the establishment of a strict hierarchy in the employee apartments.
Wait, what do you mean, we?
I was on an assignment from corporate headquarters to investigate the situation in the employee apartments as an undercover agent of sorts.
You were undercover?
I uncovered a litany of problems. But I never imagined that the actual root of the problem was you, Wendy. Do you know what your husband said to me? It was all Wendy's idea. I shouldn't have gone along with it. Getting fired has woken me up, and I'm going to work hard to turn my life around from now on. He was crying and everything. It was quite the scene.
Becky, who are you?
Ordinarily, I'm the manager of the sales department.
Wait, the manager of the sales department? Then you must be the current president's daughter and the projected next company president?
Yep, that's me.
But what about your husband?
My husband actually works for a completely different company.
I can't believe this. You deceived me. If you would have told me who you really were, I never would have treated you like one of my underlings.
Wendy, I think you have more important things to worry about than my identity right now.
What do you mean?
You still haven't paid the $5,700 bill, have you? You might want to get on that before the owner calls the police.
Oh, Becky, could you?
No, Wendy, no. Just no. Don't even bother asking.
Oh no, what am I going to do? Becky, this is terrible. The manager called the police on me, and my husband divorced me. He told me that he never wants to speak to me again, and that his lawyer will be contacting me soon. After getting fired, he decided to start a new life for himself, take over his parents' farm. The kids all moved away with him. I've never been anything but a housewife. I haven't even worked part-time since getting married. And I had to empty the small savings account I had from when I was single to pay the bill at the restaurant. So I can't even afford a half-decent lawyer. My husband's going to ruin me in the divorce. I asked my parents if I could live with them, but they said I only have 1 month to get a job and move out. Why is this happening to me? Hey, Becky, since you're going to be the next president, do you think you could lend me a hand? Becky! Don't ignore me at a time like this. Don't you feel at least a bit sorry for me?
That last flurry of messages was sent when I was in the middle of an important meeting. I've told her so many times that I don't answer messages while I'm at work. What does it take to get through to that woman? Her near-zero work experience has had a major impact on her job search. She shows up late, leaves early, talks back to her boss, demands a break every hour, and uses work computers to do online shopping while she's on the clock. She refuses to admit when she's in the wrong, so she hasn't lasted more than a month at any job she's managed to land. Since there's no one around her who can get her under control, her financial position got worse and worse until she finally had to go to loan sharks to make ends meet. When I think about it, this was really the inevitable conclusion to her story all along.